Jeff Hoagland with the raid again. 1,200 viewers again. Jeff, thank you so much. Oh my god. 1,200 people again. Jesus. How are we doing, Hoagland? 2 nights in a row. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Today what I have for you is a Sauron deck. The Pool 5 card that's about to be downgraded to Pool 4. So it's going to be a little bit more accessible for everyone, which is exciting. I will say, currently at this time, I really try not to lie to you guys, if I'm being for real. I clickbait the thumbnail, but I don't lie. I think this deck is worse than the Shuri deck. The reason being is you're just doing the same thing, honestly, because the deck kind of builds itself, and then you just lose, like, the best protection you have in the Shuri deck. Like, you lose armor, and you lose Cosmo with Sauron. So, like, it works. It's like, not really my style of deck, but with the downgrade coming up, so if you manage to get this card, and, like, Shuri's getting nerfed soon, this deck could be a pretty viable option coming forward in the future. But, you know, it's really hard to say right now. There's a lot of indeterminate factors right there. It's really, you're just playing good cards. Like, the deck kind of builds itself. Like, if I'm being a little honest, the deck kind of builds itself. Remove the abilities from all ongoing cards in your hand and deck. Okay, so, like, just ongoing cards that have negative effects. Red Skull, as we all know very well at this point. Typhoid Mary. Lizard. Ebony Maw. All of these cards are in the deck. And then you have Zero, which is just another type of effect as this. Scorpion is just good for, like, little tiebreakers. It's good against zoo decks and stuff like that, so you don't get swarmed. Armor's for protection, so if you play Armor turn 2, it's useful. It does lose the ability from Sauron, but if you go, like, this on 2, it doesn't really matter if you lose the ability, because Armor's doing its thing. It's protecting your 15 power stuff. So you lose, it's a little bit of a non-synergy, but if you play it on 2, it's not that big of a deal. Lizard is great, especially when it loses this ongoing ability. Typhoid Mary ends up being really strong, which doesn't make your stuff weaker. Very good card. Taskmaster to copy your big stuff, as you've probably seen a lot of at this point. Aero, just again the best, like, Pool 3 card in the game. Best card in the game by itself, which is very strong in this deck, as it is very strong in the Shuri deck. And then She-Hulk, because you end up soaking, and then also you have, like, the She-Hulk Taskmaster line, She-Hulk Aero line, as you do in the Shuri Red Skull deck, which is kind of where I'm getting, where I'm like, this deck might just be worse than the Shuri deck. But, you know, Shuri's getting nerfed, so you never know what's going to happen. And then Magneto, just as, like, a final big card. I really like Magneto. Got this really cool variant for the Season Pass, which is awesome. And so, you know, it's fun to test out. It was interesting to work with. Some people also told me they were really excited for a Sauron list. So this is the Sauron list. This is for you guys that are really excited for it. I think this deck I'll reassess when Shuri gets changed. We don't really know how Shuri's getting changed. We don't know how the deck's getting changed. But, you know, I tried it on stream. It was interesting. Not really my type of deck. But I will say, it was pretty fun. Really interesting games. And you do powerful stuff. Like, you do really powerful stuff that you're probably sick of seeing at this point, because it's like the same thing, but without Shuri. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you all tomorrow for another Marvel Snap video. We got huge raids, again, from Eggs for Sale. We got Educated Collins, Jeff Hoagland. All of those people snapped me on stream for this stream. So check out the VOD if you're interested. Got 3 huge raids of like 300 plus people. It was awesome. Another stream I had like over 1,000 people in my chat at some point, which is absolutely insane. I really appreciate the support. And I love making the content. As I keep saying, I love making the content. There's a lot more to come from me. So I hope you guys look forward to that. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Okay. We got Dino game 1. We'll see how this goes. We will see how the Dinos go. I mean, pretty good hand, honestly. Really good hand, actually. We could just do an honest plan of, like, Electro into Red Skull into Taskmaster. Oh, Limbo game. I think with Limbo, we gotta play Sauron. A little bit. Yo, what's up, Bacon Cat? It's going good. How are you doing? Let's see. I've had a pretty chill morning so far. Nothing too crazy. We can just play Electro for the energy. It's gonna be a longer game. Or we can just play Typhoid and then Typhoid Red Skull. Seems pretty good too. I guess let's just do this. Cosmo Gamers. So, they might be a Shuri deck, which would be tough. So we don't get to Electro here, but we do get to Red Skull and stuff. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad. Hopefully the day, the day treats you right. And then I guess we just get a big Magneto, too. Last night was crazy. I don't know for how late you were here. I got raided by Jeff Hoagland last night, so I had like I had like 1,300 people in here. It was a weird night. Very cool, but little surprising. Okay. So plus 12 here is beating their She-Hulk, and then they would have to task here. So task here, play a card here, task here, play a card here. Both seem pretty good. I like winning here because I feel like they've probably committed to this lane. I don't think they're gonna dump more here. I was here before that and during and after. You love to see it. You're a real one. Absolutely a real one. That's funny. Okay, so win middle, win right. Pretty awesome. Pretty cool. Turning our cards into dinosaurs. And we even beat the Red Skull deck, which was just like twice as big as us, I guess, right? Like they were just the Shuri deck, right? Opponent would never expect it. You're right about that. You'd have some strong surprise factor there. I don't really want to play Sauron. I feel like I need to fight for these lanes. I can't really play Sauron left. I guess I could play Sauron right. I guess I can play Sauron right, and that can dissuade them from committing here. And then if they kill it, it's fine, right? If they kill this, it's not a big deal. But then if they actually play for right, I could screw them over. So it's kind of like a win-win. I think that's fine. And then, I want them to leech me now, right? Actually, just please leech me. Leech? Okay, rock. Still pretty good, honestly. Double rock? Oh my god. Ant-Man? Okay. Mojo, so they're the Spectrum one. Holy shit. So, as you guys know, I generally don't snap. But they're playing Thanos, so I am legally, and I mean this, I am legally obligated to snap. I don't have a choice. It is unlawful to not snap here. So, while I don't want to, I simply, there's just no choice here. Oh, boy. So if they Spectrum middle, they gain 2, so they're not winning there. And then we just have this here. Again, I was legally obligated to snap on them there. Maybe Loki could, change into a bird. He could change into, a hawk. You know what I mean? He could, that could be his cool angle. That would be kind of cool. On reveal, he does one thing. When he's this shape, he does one thing. Turn 1 through turn 6, he does a different effect. What if it was something like that? That would be really cool. You can have that second dinner. That's free. That's a free idea. That one's up for sale, second dinner. Right? I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Turn 1, one thing. Through turn 6, it's, different effects evolving. That'd be pretty interesting. I think. I guess it's just, Typhoid Mary. Typhoid right for priority? I think it's Typhoid right for priority. He could turn a card in hand to a variant. I love that idea. That's actually a great idea, by the way. I really like that. There's a card like that in Hearthstone, since we were talking about Hearthstone earlier, called, Gorgon the something, where she adds a copy to your hand of a card, but it's golden. He could add a copy of a minion on the board, but it's a different variant. It's a Loki variant or something. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Something oh, Living Tribunal could be interesting. Something like Exodia. I feel like it'd be really... I mean, so, here's my biggest thing on that. is so, like, Galactus is already kind of like an Exodia effect, if you really think about it. Right? Like, Galactus is already really similar to Exodia in what he does. So I think if they made an Exodia effect, it would have to be, like, really, really hard to do. Because you only have a 12-card library, so, like, it's really, really hard to make something like that in this card game, just because, like, you don't have as much variance in what you draw, like, compared to Magic, you know what I mean? Like, there's, like, a card in Magic that's, like, if you cast this card, if you have, like, X amount more cards in your library than the minimum amount, you just, like, win. But you really can't, like, it's really hard to do just because, like, the deck variance is crazy. And so now we can Aero left if we wanted to. But also just Magneto. We could Magneto, pull some stuff, pull some nerds. We pull Coulson, we just pull Coulson. I think it's just Aero left and then play Ebony Maw middle in case of the collector growing because they can't add anything right. Yeah, I was going to say there's no way, right? I saw a suggestion that I kind of liked. That was like, you pull the card. What was the word? If they pull a card out of, they pull cards at the end of turn, so it wouldn't be messing with Shang-Chi or anything. Like, they could just pull it at the end of turn. That'd be interesting. I'd like something like that. That's like a minor nerf. A big nerf could also be, like, just make it so it like pulls the cards in order. I would go crazy for that. That would be so awesome. If suddenly it pulled cards in order and not randomly, that would be huge game. I would really enjoy that. I'd be a huge fan of that change, personally. The fact that it pulls randomly now is crazy to me. Like, actually insane. Just actually, like, a really, really huge buff to the card. We're probably going to draw a lot of rocks off of this, but I think it's fine. It's still, like, pretty good. Ebony Maw is nice. We have a few choices. We can soak She-Hulk Taskmaster. We could just Ebony Maw middle. And then we could go Magneto. I think soak She-Hulk Taskmaster is better. That puts 20 in on the last turn. I guess we could Ebony Maw. And then we could Taskmaster. No, we can't really do that. We could Ebony Maw. I think it's just soak and see what we draw too. We're probably going to draw another card off of this. It's probably just soak. Zero? Does zero change? I don't think zero changes anything. So if I go plus 10 here, they Galactus here. I'm at 7, they're at 2, they're at 4. So I would beat this if they Galactus here. And then this is winning left too. Yeah. Oh, we draw with Adam Warlock too. Let's go. Adam Warlock. I think we just pass, and then we go Scorpion, 0, Ebony Maw, and then see if that changes anything. I think we're actually not supposed to play anything this turn. Anyone in chat, is anyone excited about the Sauron downgrade? Was anyone waiting for Sauron for something? I like Sauron enough. Like, he's a fine card, but was anyone, like, really like, Sauron is my card. Like, this is my moment. Was anyone, like, really, really hyped for it? I'm curious. Like, I really just wanted to turn people into dinosaurs. Or something. I think really awkward curve here. I guess it's just Morph. Morph is probably fine here. See what they draw. We can Aero last turn. Yeah, take it or leave it. Yeah. It's kind of, I feel like Morph isn't really like a bad card. It's like fine. I haven't been hyped for any card. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Like, not really good, not really bad. Like, it's just kind of, it's kind of there, you know? I think I'm playing Red Skull middle, and then I'm gonna Aero here last turn of the game. And I think that's pretty good. We could Aero left, but we're probably gonna win both of these locations, so I think it's fine to just She-Hulk here. I was gonna say we could Aero left, but She-Hulk left, but I think this is good. So this is being bumped mid. It's interesting. Miles here. So we're gonna have priority for the last turn, so we can just Aero here. And this might not win for sure, but this feels pretty good. We're gonna win middle. Probably there's a chance to win right. We give them left, and I think that's fine. It's pretty hard for them to get more than 10 left. Yeah. Sounds about right. We're also 100 tokens short of Thanos, by the way. That's what the stream title is. I'm 100 collector's tokens short of Thanos. Which I find kind of hilarious. I could have bought it if I really wanted to. Like, I could have dropped mad tokens if I really wanted to, but I didn't. But I do think it's really funny how close I am to that card. I probably won't even use it, like, in the immediate future, if I'm being honest. Like, just because it tends to be pretty bad for, like, I don't think it'd do really... I don't think it'd be really interesting on YouTube or anything. But it is cool. It is cool to have. We're going to go 0 into Red Skull here. We don't have Taskmaster. Okay, this is fine. So we might go hard here. I'm not sure yet. I'm not really sure how they nerfed the cards, honestly. It's kind of a tough tell, if I'm being honest. I feel like previously, the nerfs were, like, pretty obvious and predictable. I feel like they're definitely going to nerf Space Stone at the very least. Like, they're going to nerf that interaction. I hope they make the stones not work with Quinjet. That would be my dream, is the stones don't work with Quinjet. I have no idea how they nerf... I have no idea how they're going to nerf the other cards, though, like, without making it just trash unplayable. Like, I actually just don't know how you can nerf some of the other cards without just making them unplayable. Like Shuri, I don't know how you nerf Shuri without making her really bad. I guess making Shuri like be like on reveal +5 wouldn't be like that terrible, but Cool. I actually think Quinjet should make cards cost 1 because I'm a Quinjet simp, personally. But like I could see if that's the nerf they go for. I don't think that's crazy. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my Marvel Snap video. I'm currently making a Marvel Snap video every day, so if you do enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. It does help me out a lot. I also stream live at twitch.tv/homeboymaxwell. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you tomorrow for my next video. Have a great day.